It's like they're always on television. What?
The blame game over the Flint, Michigan water disaster is underway tonight on Capitol Hill. Federal, state, and local officials are all pointing fingers at each other over the crisis that has left high levels of lead in Flint's water and in its children's blood. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel has the latest tonight from the Capitol.
The fact that my son had lead poisoning, the city and the MDEQ still continue to tell everyone the water was safe as the EPA sat by and watched in silence.
Leanne Walters is the first Flint, Michigan mother whose home registered hazardous waste levels of lead in drinking water. At a hearing before the House Oversight Committee, Chairman Jason Chaffetz blasted Darnell Early, the former emergency manager of Flint, for declining to show up.
We're calling on the U.S. Marshals to hunt him down and give him that subpoena. Today we're issuing a new subpoena. He will appear and he will be here to do a deposition later this month.
The panel's top Democrat expressed his own outrage as well.
Why would they be paying for water that they cannot even use, that is poisoning them? That's not American. As Mr. Chairman said, this is not a third world country.
A key Republican noted it would have only taken a small amount of money to properly treat the Flint water.
For lack of $80 to $100 a day, it's about $30,000 a year. You know, it wasn't $50 million we heard cited being cut or something. For that much money, we poisoned the kids in Flint, didn't we?
An EPA official acknowledged this isn't just a Flint problem.
There are drinking water issues across the country that we are monitoring actively and working with our state partners to address.
Another Republican ripped Administrator Gina McCarthy for only going to Flint a year after a regional EPA official tested the water. McCarthy tweeted a picture of herself on the scene in Flint.
I find it despicable that the Gina McCarthy, the administrator, shows up in Flint yesterday instead of going there immediately.
I'm outraged that the EPA continues to allow this type of dishonesty with testing to continue nationally.
I believe that they're not enforcing the law. They're not enforcing their own policies.
Subpoenas have been issued for that former local and former regional official, and the EPA is expected to turn over documents by the end of the week. Chaffetz says not only should people be fired, but some folks should probably end up in jail. Brett?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill tonight. Mike, thanks. House Oversight Committee Chairman Jason Chaffetz is also putting pressure on the President's Office of Personnel Management over last year's big data hack. Chaffetz has issued a subpoena to the OPM's acting secretary, Beth Colbert, for documents he says she has refused to produce. Colbert's confirmation hearing before the Senate is scheduled for tomorrow. A jump in oil prices